This video brings an urgent warning that Jesus specifically wants you to hear. There's a dangerous woman in your life who has been organizing a meeting just to make you suffer from the pain of death of your own. This isn't just another spiritual warning. It's a revelation about someone who wants to destroy your spiritual life completely. Jesus is deeply concerned that you might not recognize this woman's evil intentions. Before she strikes, the message you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you at this exact moment. Before her plan unfolds, there's a divine appointment happening right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could save your spiritual life from this woman's deadly trap. Jesus wants to protect you, but you need to recognize her true nature first. This isn't an ordinary spiritual attack. It's a divine alert about a woman who has been planning your spiritual destruction through carefully organized meetings and gatherings. Jesus has been watching this woman's evil intentions with growing concern, noticing how she's been setting up situations to harm you spiritually. Missing this particular warning could mean falling directly into her trap when she executes her plan. This woman is using meetings as a cover for spiritual warfare, as she wants to cause you to experience the pain of spiritual death. The window to recognize who this woman is won't remain open much longer. Jesus cares so deeply about your spiritual survival that he would be heartbroken if you failed to see through her deception. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't coincidence. It's a divinely planned moment designed to help you see the evil intentions hidden behind her seemingly innocent meetings and gatherings. Every spiritual attack you've endured from women with hidden agendas has been witnessed. Every betrayal by someone you trusted has been recorded in heaven. All the times you've wondered if people were plotting against your faith, yet continued to trust anyway, have been honored by Jesus. Your spiritual struggles with female enemies haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when women in your life seemed to target your beliefs and spiritual growth, Jesus saw every painful encounter. The times when trusted women turned against you or tried to undermine your faith. That betrayal was recognized in heaven. The courage it took to keep believing in people when others had hurt you has been deeply valued. The concerns you've carried about people with hidden agendas were not paranoia. They were spiritual discernment. Jesus understands how difficult it is to recognize evil disguised as friendship, which is why he's making this particular woman's identity so clear you won't miss it. The woman Jesus wants you to recognize appears trustworthy and caring, but she has evil intentions hidden beneath her friendly surface. This woman shows up in your life through organized meetings, gatherings, or events where she positions herself as helpful or supportive. She speaks words that sound spiritual but carry poison for your soul. She appears in patterns that seem like coincidence, but are actually carefully planned spiritual attacks. This woman emerges through invitations to meetings that feel important, but are designed to harm you. She connects to recent interactions you've had where something felt wrong, but you couldn't identify what it was. Jesus chose specific signs about this woman because he knows you'll recognize them once you see the truth. Her true nature will become obvious when you understand her methods and motives. The window to identify exactly who this woman is won't remain open forever. When you finally see her clearly, you'll wonder how you missed the signs of her evil intentions before. This woman has been organizing meetings and gatherings specifically to get close enough to attack your spiritual life. Her goal is to make you suffer from the pain of spiritual death by destroying your faith, your peace, and your connection to Jesus. She uses these organized events as weapons to isolate you from true spiritual support. Her methods include planting seeds of doubt during conversations, creating situations where you feel spiritually attacked, and using group dynamics to make you question your beliefs. She wants to cause you to experience spiritual death, the loss of joy, faith, and divine connection that comes from sustained spiritual assault. Recognizing her plan protects you from falling into her carefully laid traps. This awareness begins a deeper level of spiritual protection that will shield you from her attacks. Your discernment about evil people disguised as friends is growing stronger every day. Understanding her plan transforms your spiritual defense from passive hoping to active protection against those who wish you spiritual harm. There's a wave of heavenly protection surrounding you right now because of this woman's evil plans. You're becoming more spiritually discerning about people with hidden agendas, naturally drawing divine warnings into your daily experience. Recognizing this threat brings heightened awareness of Jesus' protection in even the smallest interactions with potentially dangerous people. More spiritual insights about identifying enemies disguised as friends will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing designed specifically to protect you from this woman's organized attack. Your prayers for protection from evil people matter more than you realize. Your spiritual sensitivity inspires heaven to reveal dangers before they can harm you. Your faith makes a difference in the protective atmosphere around you. This divine warning shows that Jesus deeply values your spiritual safety above all else. Jesus delights when you finally see through people's false appearances because it means you're protected from their evil intentions and plans. The timing of this warning about this dangerous woman is no coincidence. It comes now because you're spiritually ready to handle this information without fear. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in discernment and spiritual strength. Your spiritual eyes are now open enough to see evil that might have been invisible to you before. Your heart has been prepared through past betrayals and disappointments. Your wisdom about recognizing false friends has deepened through painful experience. Your soul is now ready to receive this divine warning more clearly than ever before. All the spiritual attacks you've survived have been preparation for recognizing this particular threat. Nothing in your journey with difficult people has been wasted. Every experience has shaped your ability to recognize evil when it appears. This particular warning about this woman is connected to larger spiritual warfare happening against believers right now. Jesus is revealing similar threats to those who are spiritually alert and ready to take protective action. If you're feeling protected by this divine warning about this dangerous woman, please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important spiritual warfare messages. Your generosity helps these divine warnings reach those who desperately need protection from evil people. When you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that exposes spiritual enemies in these dangerous times. Your support means more believers will be protected from organized spiritual attacks. As you begin to recognize this woman's evil intentions, new spiritual warfare awareness will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision brings new responsibilities, not just to protect yourself, but to help others who might be targeted by similar dangerous women. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in Jesus' work of exposing evil. This revelation signals it's time to step into spiritual maturity as a discerner of evil people and their plans. Finding balance becomes essential during this spiritually charged time. While protecting yourself from this specific woman's organized attacks, remember to nurture your practical faith through prayer, scripture, and true spiritual community. These spiritual disciplines have shaped who you are as a spiritual warrior and will continue to support you as you grow into this expanded role. Jesus is inviting you to become more than just a target of evil, but a person who helps expose and defeat spiritual enemies. As you become sensitive to this woman's evil plan, think about how you can help others who might be missing similar signs about dangerous people in their lives. Your experience shows that Jesus constantly warns about spiritual enemies, even when we fail to recognize them. Heaven witnesses every moment when someone recognizes evil before it can cause harm. Your story of receiving this warning brings hope to people feeling targeted by evil women, or wondering if Jesus still protects believers from spiritual attacks. Today, your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop eyes to see the evil intentions Jesus is revealing all around them. This warning about this dangerous woman isn't meant to be private knowledge. It's an invitation to help others experience the same divine protection. Jesus often works through those who have recently recognized evil to help awaken others who are still missing signs about spiritual enemies. Your newfound awareness serves as both personal protection and community ministry opportunity against organized spiritual warfare. As you navigate this new level of spiritual discernment about this dangerous woman, stay consistently alert for her next moves. Jesus reminds you that while recognizing one evil person is wonderful, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of spiritual warfare against those who target believers. Maintain the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to see through this woman's deception. In the first place, guard against returning to spiritual blindness that made you miss warning signs about dangerous people in the past. Let your protective awareness continue to flow from genuine faith and daily attention to Jesus' guidance about evil intentions. With this new ability to recognize spiritual enemies comes ongoing responsibility to remain watchful. Use this gift wisely to discern true threats from ordinary personality conflicts or misunderstanding. Not every difficult woman is a spiritual enemy, but Jesus will make truly dangerous ones unmistakable when they appear. Embrace this journey of spiritual warfare with both humility and confidence, knowing that Jesus equips those he calls to battle against evil. Picture a future where you consistently recognize evil women and their organized attacks before they can harm you spiritually. Imagine divine protection surrounding you in every meeting, spiritual alerts arriving precisely when enemies approach, and your understanding of spiritual warfare expanding beyond anything you've experienced before. Jesus stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey of spiritual battle with complete trust. This is truly your moment to experience deeper divine connection. Through recognizing his warnings about the woman who wants to cause you spiritual death, this marks the beginning of a time when your discernment, wisdom, and heart will be more aligned with heaven's protection than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude, and remember that you're surrounded by divine support on this journey of spiritual warfare. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience Jesus' guidance through warning signs that will become increasingly clear to your spiritually attuned eyes. What joy awaits as you learn to defeat every evil plan organized against you. If this protective message has awakened something in your spirit about this dangerous woman, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine warnings with believers who need protection from evil people. Your generosity helps fund our mission to expose spiritual enemies in these dangerous times. If you're ready to acknowledge that you recognize this woman's evil intentions, type 999 in the comments below as your declaration of spiritual warfare awareness. The journey of recognizing spiritual enemies continues beyond this revelation about this dangerous woman. As you step into new protective awareness, stay grounded in prayer and scripture that keep your discernment sharp and accurate against evil people. Every spiritual enemy you recognize could be the exact warning someone else has been waiting to receive about their own situation. Your growing spiritual sensitivity serves as inspiration for others, wondering if Jesus still protects believers from organized spiritual attacks today. Move forward with an attentive heart, a watchful mind, and a responsive spirit ready to defeat evil plans before they succeed. Create opportunities for others to recognize spiritual enemies as you enjoy the protection coming your way. The spiritual language of warfare has always been part of how Jesus defends those who love him. By choosing to pay attention to these warning signs, you join a long tradition of faithful believers who have learned to recognize and defeat evil in all its forms. This woman's plan to make you suffer spiritual death will fail because Jesus has revealed her intentions to you in time.